My name is Tetus Ello. I'm from Sudan. I left Sudan in 1996, and I've gone to Ethiopia. I've been to Ethiopia like 3 years, and then after that I come to US. The reason we left our country, we have a problem. The government is fighting, and then we left the Sudan because of war.
Tetus, who was the war between?
North and South Sudan. And now our life in Sudan is too bad, because our land is, the house is burned, and we run to forest, and on that time we don't have something to eat, and people from US, they come there and help us, give us the food to eat. And when they give us the food and they ask us about maybe when you have a chance to go to US, and we say yes, and we fill up the paper, and they bring us here, and the life here been better than we are in Sudan.
You said you went to Ethiopia first, right?
Yes.
And you talked about you had to build your own home in Ethiopia.
Okay.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh yes.
Okay. That's before you came to the U.S.
Okay. Before I come to U.S., and we come to Ethiopia, and we build in the houses, and we stay there about 3 years.
What did you build your houses out of? How did you build them?
Just make it for the hut or grass.
Grass hut?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said that life is...
The life been better than we are in our country. Our children going to school, and we get the job. We pay the rent for the house, no problem. Yeah, that will be been better than Sudan, because in Sudan we don't have nothing to eat, because our land house has been burned. We don't have nothing. When we come here, we've been better. The children, they learn the different things from we have to Sudan.
How was life different in Sudan before the war?
Before war, we just farming.
Farming?
Yes, we farming.
What did you farm?
Corn and pumpkin.
Pumpkin and corn?
Yes.
Sugar, did I hear you say?
Yes.
Sugar.
Yeah.
And where in Sudan was that?
Our land is called Gasmala.
And your native language is?
Mabaan.
Mabaan.
Yes.
Can you, for your children, tell them what you want them to know about you and their mother in Sudan and coming here?
I can talk to Mabaan?
Yes.
About the people in our...
Yes.
Fortunate mahabalban Mabaan. Acha on gokunti bilkitong balbanihin. Ombalin ban kawain. Imuyor ang sabi was on bal maka balban Mabaan on angan yan the mapo yan. Ang ang kimitma tengah ang yung ng tabanihin. Balgun ban kawain. Banen da upper tabanihin. Wachuena yan kaya nga sa duwargate. On the mahadwang on kang asan yukun chinon Dutch non wakabal earthy. Ang ngit eke ganyan tis ilo. Ang kajihnan kan bala yuar de kiju wa ngid eka gani atif ilo wa gog jihnen wa baling balkin baling tbare wa baling balkin perik ibanen wa wena wa bal ni chaman wa jo ombal kambabin wa baling tam ingmen wer bam gelwa wa on benen on wetin babin wa urnen ut babin anka ngid eka wa gen on mah ben te kete ti juru bal bani wa ti tong bala anka ngid eka wa gen on ki ya kitu banene wa nam ma interview asan tu boljo on ben te bani on ben oke wa on ek minen on ben te boljo tong anka ben no wenen kan tong ba to on ben nen ba wa ache da ngid eka wa gen on gok nene wa kan jehne be den ekse anka da ngid ek wa ing yorn ang ba men 1999 or yung no na we kamada balbani men yorn to warwa wa anka da jehne kan ben ekse wa ngid ek genya wa magan on nang interview yum wa na chuntan yor de ji wa tib jinna wa chan on ek minan tngai wa to boljo orging to ki bam bui me wa ing tambal kan wa nin wa kan twa wa hanin kumbao wa yawang ek ko ka man kon bura mabal kan nga oke wa ek min ombal ken gena gela nin kumba oswa am baun ya ken omben ban ek ban kawaj ne ya wang ke jihen ngete ka wa pochin
gok na pochin juang te nganene wa nganene gena bartamari juang o yamanene gena eat bartama eat Easter. We will say thank you. Today is a good day for us, and today is Easter time, and we are celebrating Easter. That's why we are here today. And I just would like to say just a little bit word that was before I come to United States, and my coming to United States is very wonderful. And before I come here, I was in a refugee camp, which in Ethiopia, and I've been in the refugee camp for at least 4 years, and then from there I just get a chance to come to United States. And my coming here is a blessing for me and for my family. I do married. I have 3 kids. My older daughter is Pimi, Dige, Leko, and then another one is Parcilla, Dige, Leko, and also Dige. These are my kids. So I'm so happy that I brought them to, where they will be safe, and I'm just so happy that they are safe. So let me tell you guys about my life in the United States. Before I come here, my English is not that good. But, I just went to school and study a little bit and go to work, and so that I can, take care of my kids. But English is there. And I just learned a little bit English. I just graduated from high school, which gives me a very, chance to understand the languages in this country. So to understand this language, you need to, you need to focus and, so to understand each individual who will talk to you, and they, they will be able to communicate with you. Before I come here, I just, I have, my family. I have my dad and my mom. All of them, they are still alive. They are in Sudan. And when I was in school, I just wrote a little bit, autograph or something that, I just remembering you. I'm remembering them for how, or how I am here. So, and I just still remember them for what what they've been done for me for years. And I know that so having a father is, you will never forget them, whether you are in tough situation or whether you are in a good situation, you still remembering them. So my letter is saying that it's very hard for me to bring them here, but I will be able to communicate with them. And I'm just thought that maybe one day I will meet with them and see them, and have what family reunion with them one day. And this is one of my plans. And also I will say thank you to for the United States government, so to bring us here in this country, which is very wonderful, and I really appreciate that, and what they did is very good. And so before I come to Salt Lake, I was in Des Moines, Iowa. So that is where I come in the first place. And then later on, I just called my cousin. He lives here. His name is Andrew Lal. And I just was asking him about how Utah is and how the situation is in Utah, because I just want to come here and go to school and study, and because they told me that Utah has a very good adult education, very good program here, and that is the reason that I come to Utah. Now I like Utah very good, and I hope that people will understand the consequences of the hard-working people, and so if you work and go to school, it's very tough. School need you just go to school and come home and focusing on your homeworks. But I did both of them. I go to school, go to work, and these are the only thing that I can do. So, and I think it's very wonderful again. I will go back again, and I don't have anything to say, but I hope you will be able to learn and go back to Sudan and see family, and maybe you can teach them what you learn in the United States. You tell them about stories and what you did, and how people can come together, and so this is the only thing I can say. So